Casey Heeg came to the program in the 90s, so he represents our longest term graduate in this video. And there was this magic moment during those 2 days where he walked in as a very unhappy attorney, and he kind of whispered to all of us, all I ever wanted to be was a rocket scientist. And here is his interview, direct from the offices of JPL and NASA. 17 years ago?
Yeah, that's true. And that's part of the thing. I'm not sure whether you're going to get anything useful out of me because it was so long ago.
Well, I remember what happened, and you may recall Sherry Geyer, our mutual friend, was there, and I remember in the program, you were very unhappy with your choice to become an attorney.
Right.
Tell me your journey from becoming an attorney to sitting in this chair today.
Oh gosh, well, let's see. The journey started, I'd say it started for real around 1985 when I was at a law firm in San Francisco. And there was a good friend of mine there who had the insight to say, you don't belong here, and what are you doing here? And I started asking myself that question. I realized she was absolutely right, that I took your course. And at the time, I thought my goal was to pursue acting. Mm-hmm. But I had it in the back of my head that that was not a very practical way to go about making a living, and I might have to follow something a little closer to what I had begun with, the idea of something involving flight. So after taking your course, I pursued them both, and eventually had to make a decision about whether acting was going to be a reasonable career pursuit. And my wife convinced me that the smartest thing to do would be to keep acting and go back to school and take whatever was interesting. And that led me into aerospace engineering, and from there it led me to the job opportunity at JPL, and that's where I've been ever since.
And what is that like for you?
It's a hell of a lot better than being a lawyer, I'll tell you that.
You look a lot happier.
Yeah, I am a lot happier. I heard that JPL was having an on-site career day and invited people who were in school to come by. And so I just showed up and started meeting people, and they said, you have got a really weird background. We might be able to use you here. Whereas the recruiters just saw me as an old guy who was looking for a second career or a fourth, or whatever. And it was, out of that career day, I got a scholastic part-time job, and then once I was in the door, I was able to turn it into a full-time job.
I've recalled that in the last 18 years, whenever we periodically say hello to each other, what I notice about you that wasn't there before is this sense of wonder, that you're involved in something that gives you a sense of wonder, mm-hmm. and that you're involved in something that pushes you to grow.
Yeah, I wonder if I'm actually smart enough to be here.
Well, you're there, right?
Yeah, I suppose.